here. He's been our speaker for the week and has done just an amazing job. All of us, not just the students, but the leaders like myself in the room, to just really be the generation of hope and to be the hands and feet to love people that God brings across our path. So, Steve, thank you so much for being here this week. Couple questions for you. What camp did you go to as a kid?
Yeah, I grew up in Southern California, and so our church went to a camp similar to Epworth. It was called Angeles Crest. It was up in the mountains, and I have such fond memories. You return back to it, and you're like, oh yes, like I remember this moment. I remember the bad food. I remember the stations. So.
All the pranks, right?
I'm
sure.
I mean, we caught, yeah, not anymore, but
back
some good ones. There still was,
no doubt about it. Is there a favorite memory when you think about camping, all the pranks, the fun stuff, the environment, things maybe that you learned, like a favorite memory or takeaway?
Yeah, I had an amazing youth pastor, and he was really intentional, and we had some really great volunteers, and I think most of my memories are related to kind of walks with him, or conversations with a couple of like adult leaders who just almost saw something in me that I didn't see myself. For a number of years, they saw the spiritual gifts God had given me. I didn't see it, or I wasn't able, and I just felt like they were just so good at encouraging. So for all the volunteers out there that you have, I mean, your team's amazing. Like, matter in the ways that they're speaking in, drawing out good and the Christ of students.
Yeah, I try to tell our all the time that you're really the frontline youth pastor.
Right.
More so, I have the office and the business card, and thank the Lord I get paid to do it as a vocational calling. But they're really that front more so than I am a lot of times.
So true.
Speaking truth there. What do you love about speaking in these environments, these camp environments, where students get away from home? They get 3 days, 5 days, 6 days to kind of just get away from all the distractions and just meet God. Like, what do you love in a place like Epworth Forest?
Well, I think the Epworth is you feel the urgency that these students have. They go, man, like I want to worship. They're running up to the front. They're wanting to worship. They're leaning in when you're speaking and teaching, and that's not everywhere.
Okay.
But there's culture here that I feel like the students are hungry, and so anytime you get to speak to students, you feel like who are open, who are receptive. It's just like, man, it's an absolute joy. And what God's doing at Blackhawk, man, just to see all the connect and just to get to see them worshiping, get to see them engaging with one another, playing Newcomb. I mean, there's something really beautiful, and God is moving in this ministry.
Yeah, we felt that. It's an exciting time at Blackhawk. A lot about, as you know, if you're watching Blackhawk, about 1-5, John 1-5, and you talked about it from the stage this week as well, so it fits in well. Last question, what's a word of challenge for the students, the leaders, as we go home in about 20 hours from now, pick up your students at noon tomorrow from BCS, just taking that action step, like what would you leave with us before we go?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's one for students, one for leaders, and one for parents. The students is to actually kind of visualize what that next couple of weeks is going to look like and put some stuff in ink. And so I think we live our life like putting things in pencils so that we can erase. But I'm going to actually get up 15 minutes early. I'm going to just get in God's word. Or I'm not going to miss church on the weekend. Or I'm not going to miss youth group. Like, there's just some fundamental put in ink decisions that I think can really prepare these students for the next school year.
I love that.
I think for volunteers, I would just say, hey, if there's one thing, one character value, one imago Dei, like that you can call out. I used to coach a soccer team. We're called the Orange Monkey Fireballs. We didn't lose. It was amazing. They were 4-year-olds.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But what was great about it is I gave all the parents different cards, and I just said, hey, I don't want you to talk about success. I just want you to use what character trait did you see in them and call that out. And I just go, man, if these leaders could just say, hey, I saw the way that you listened. I saw the way that you worked. It inspired me. I saw your humility. What Jesus value for parents? I think it's typically you pick kids up and you go, "How was camp?" And it puts them in a situation to like, "It was good."
Yeah.
But really, like, go, "Hey, what's something that you learned from camp that you wish about our family?" What was
That's a
one
great
thing that you
question.
experienced at camp you wish was true that happened around our dining room table? And I think as you start to go, hey, is there something that you can take from camp that happens at the table or happens in the car ride? Then you're likely putting yourself in a posture to help your students and your child into kind of the faith journey that God wants to write in your home and through your family. And so
awesome.
it just empowers your student. And so that's what I'd say for kind of the student, the leader, and the parent.
Awesome. Very good. So yeah, for parents right there, hey, there's a great word of challenge. You a glimpse of what we've been challenged by this guy. So remember that as parents that you have the greatest influence in the life of your son and your daughter, and as the church want to partner with you. We don't want to replace you by any means, but we want to fight for the hearts that are your guys and your gals. And so I'm excited to be a Blackhawk. I'm excited to, for the first time ever, bring our group here to that thing here at Upper Force, and it's been a special week. So again, thanks for sending them here. Do it again next year, so start planning ahead, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon.